welcome back to Naledi's World. I am Naledi. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Okay, so today I will be talking to you guys about cognitive behavioral therapy. So when I was doing psychiatry, they gave us this cognitive behavioral therapy workshops that we were meant to obviously participate in and do all the things, but I really didn't do all of that because I was just not in a great space, which it would have been best if I had done it then, but it's fine, like I'm doing it now. And I just thought to share that whole journey and everything that I learned with you guys. I am not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, so if you have any mental health related issues, please do get in contact with a professional who can help you. This is just meant to educate you guys so that you can be aware of certain things, and if you can make certain changes that will help you in how you feel and how you deal with certain things that you do. So cognitive behavioral, sorry, I'm just going to be looking to the side from time to time because that's where my book is. For cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on the psychological and social factors that shape one's mental health. Specifically, it focuses on helping people to understand how their thoughts, feelings, and behavior is linked. It focuses on helping people to learn the skills that they need to change unhelpful thinking patterns and to recognize how the way we think has an influence on how you feel. And it also helps people to change unhealthy behaviors. So in essence, it improves a person's social skills and their ability to understand and regulate your feelings. So cognitive behavioral therapy is used or prescribed in medicine. It is usually prescribed for people who have depressive disorders or anxiety disorders and other mental issues that you can treat with medication, but also just helping a person change how they think, like say someone with an adjustment disorder, just giving them tools and skills to deal with whatever changes they have in their lives can really help. So there are a lot of things in your life that you cannot change. You cannot change your genetics. You cannot change where you come from. There are like some things that you just simply cannot change. Like if someone passes away, you just really cannot change that. Some of your relationships you can't change, and what you can change, however, is how you think of all of these situations and how you respond to them, and how you spend your time, which all of that will have an effect on how you behave and what you think. Does that make sense? I hope so. So basically, there are a lot of things you can't change, but what you can change is how you interpret the world, how you think about certain things, and all of that will in turn have an influence on how you behave, right? So the first thing here in this workbook, the first thing that the first link that is made is the link between your feelings and your behavior. It's not I think especially in today's age, we all know that you can't just look at a person and decide that this person is anxious or this person is depressed or this person is not depressed or not anxious, because it comes in different, or it presents or manifests in different ways in different people, but you can see, you can notice changes in a person's behavior. Some depressed, if someone has depressed feelings, it can lead them to withdraw from society or social interactions, and to neglect themselves or neglect their work or not do things that they used to enjoy anymore. You might not be able to see like anything changing on them, but just in looking at a person's behavior, that would be when you would see certain things that can give clues. So it can also go in the other direction where your behavior has an effect on your feelings. For example, people after they work out always feel good, you know. So some of the changes that can come from depression and anxiety include withdrawing from friends, stopping, like if you stop to take care of yourself, like you don't groom yourself anymore, you know, or you withdraw from activities that you enjoy, or changing the way you eat, neglecting your work, not exercising. Sometimes these changes are very subtle, and it's important for you to be aware of yourself in order to see if any of these things are happening to you. I remember I was going through stuff and I had to wash my hair. And I remember, so I had made a plan that I'm going to be washing my hair every week. Friday or Saturday, that's the day that I'm doing it. And then it came to the end of the week and I needed to wash my hair, and I just really didn't feel like it. And for me, washing my hair is something that I really enjoy. I enjoy washing my hair, then moisturizing it and doing all the locks and whatever, you know, and just playing around with my hair. It's very therapeutic for me. So when I did not want to wash my hair, I found it a little weird. And I at first, like, I didn't think anything of it, and then I saw myself just not doing it, and I just didn't understand why I didn't want to do it. And I also remember Z and I went to the mall, and there was a sale at Legit, and there were these shoes that were on sale, super cheap. I loved them, and for some reason I had the money to buy them. Like if I really wanted to buy them, I really could have, and I wanted to, but then I just didn't. And when I got home, it kept playing around in my head. I was like, why did I not buy those shoes? Why did I not wash my hair? Like, why am I doing things that I know will make me feel good, but I'm just not doing it? And then the word anhedonia hit me. Anhedonia is a lack of interest in things that one used to enjoy, so in activities that one used to enjoy. So when that word came to my mind, I was like, oh my gosh, like, is this what's happening? And immediately I did everything in my power to, you know, get back to me, and that requires being present and being aware of yourself, what you're doing, what you're thinking. A book I read, the 7 laws of, was it the 7 laws of success or the anti, so I'm not sure, but it spoke about sitting in your higher seat and observing yourself live your life. And that is the only way that you are able to really spot these patterns and little changes in your behavior, when you are present and you are observing yourself. Because if you are just living your life cruising, not really being aware, you will never be able to see that, oh my gosh, I did this instead of this when I usually do, you know. So it requires a level of centeredness and being present, which I'm really, I never, I always thought, okay, I want to be present, whatever. And then I just, okay, moved on with life, and I never noticed that I am actually aware of myself and present in moments until this incident that I just told you about, where I was able to realize that this is not what you normally do. Like, what's changed, what's going on. And I think that's something that's also could help with negative emotions, and just finding out the source of it, just being aware, okay, after I do a certain thing, I tend to feel this way, why? Or hearing certain words, like, then I I feel a certain way, why, you know. Yeah, okay, next. So yes, we spoke about the link between, so there's also a link between your feelings and your thoughts. So the first one, we said there's a link between your feelings and your behavior, but there's also a link between your feelings and your thought. So, and these are so sometimes if how can I say, the example that they give us here is, it's say you're in a lecture and you raise your hand and you want to ask a question to the lecturer, and then the lecturer literally just mises you, and then you eventually put your hand down, then immediately those thoughts come into your head. Like, you're not actively trying to think about this lecturer or anything, but they will just pop into your head, like, why did he not want to take my question? Okay, that must mean I'm invisible, or maybe my question is dumb. I'm not going to be able to pass this semester because the lecturer isn't like paying attention to me, or things like that, you know. And these thoughts come into our minds involuntarily, and throughout the day. If you just, after watching this video, you say to yourself, okay, Schemy, okay, Schemy, today we are going to be in our seat of awareness. We're going to be mindful. We are going to be aware. You will really notice that the automatic thoughts are always there. If you walk out and you see the sun is out, oh, the sun is out, it must be warm. What else? It must be warm. Ice cream tastes good, or you know, you just have things that come like this. And it's perfectly normal. Like, everyone has that. The problem comes in when there are negative thoughts, right? So like in the instance of the example I just gave, this guy went from, the lecturer does not see me, to I'm going to fail, you know, I'm invisible, or things like that. And these so yeah, so these these automatic thoughts, they are categorized into 3 categories. The first category is pre-existing beliefs about the way things ought to be. So it's like the rule of life. In life, you must be early for your meetings. In life, you must never make mistakes. You are always right. Other people ought to. So it's any statement that has the word should, must, ought, you know, where it's right or wrong. It's like this or it's like this. Those are automatic thoughts that are shaped by what you believe, how you believe things should be, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, we have conditional assumptions. So if this is like this, then this will happen. If I'm pretty, then what? Then I'll get likes on Instagram, something like that. Or if people make mistakes, they should be punished. If I work hard, I will be rewarded. You know, things like that. And with them, they are about rules. These conditional assumptions are about rules, and there is nothing wrong with having rules, because rules bring order to the world and to life. But the problem comes in if now these rules are applied inappropriately and inflexibly. Because if there's one thing I've learned in life, is that nothing is ever black and white. There are 150 shades of gray in the middle. So now if you're trying to apply a rule that is like inflexible, and especially at an inappropriate in an inappropriate situation, it's a recipe for disaster. And then the last category is those that involve black and white thinking, which is things like, things always turn out badly for me, people always let me down, there is nothing that can be just, you know, it's just a full stop, like this is how it is, and full stop. It's kind of similar to the conditional thingies, but with these ones, there is no room for ambiguity, there is no room for or maybe. It's just, things always end badly for me, full stop. That one. And these automatic thoughts or lead to what are known as thinking traps, because they are able to lead us into a cycle of just negative thoughts, where you start at the lecturer does not see me, then it goes to the point where it reaches I'm going to fail or I'm dumb, you know, whereas it could be you just sitting behind a tall person, you know. I'm not making excuses for the lecturer, but I'm just saying, like, there are different ways of thinking about things. So there's a questionnaire here where there are a lot, a list of automatic thoughts that are listed, and we had to pick from 1 to 5, which 1 is not at all, 5 is all the time, whether you've had these thoughts. And these are like, what's the matter with me, I'm a loser, my life is a mess, I'm a failure, I'll never make it, I feel so helpless, something has to change, my future is bleak, I feel like I'm up against the world, I'm up to no good. So this was just an activity to check yourself, like what kind of thoughts are you having. I'll see if I can find a way to share some of these pages with you guys, so that you can do these activities. So now this is the end of the video, your homework. I guess the activity that I want you guys to do from now until our next session is that I want you to just, in your daily life, nah, like you wake up in the morning, you make yourself some tea, whatever you do, right? I just want you to take a seat in your seat of awareness and observe yourself living your life. It sounds weird, I know it sounds weird, but you are definitely able to do that. You just need to just sit in your seat and just observe yourself living your life, and listen to your mind, listen to your thoughts, listen to what you say to yourself, listen to what you say to other people, listen to what you say to yourself automatically, and just take note of those automatic thoughts, because next week we are going to be working with those. For me, some of my automatic thoughts would be, you're a joke. Like, if maybe I forget to take out my mints to defrost it, then I realize, oh my gosh, I didn't take out my mints, you're such a joke. My friends, we all used to say that, like, as just a joke, you know, and then we laugh. But now it's become a problem because I'm saying it to myself, you know, and it's like, now I am a joke. Instead, I could just be saying, just set a reminder, or we need to work on you not being so forgetful, instead of me saying to myself, lol, what a joke. Something else would be what, I don't know, no one understands me. I feel like that's something that I do feel quite often, and I'm trying to find a way to express myself a little better, so that people do understand me, because no one wants to feel like they're not being heard or understood. So yeah, those are some of mine. Just take some time and think about it. Maybe write them down in your journal. I would definitely suggest that you guys get a journal. This is mine. I write everything. This is my new one, actually. Where's the old one? Yeah, I don't know, but this is the journal that I write everything in. Once you identify an automatic thought, just write it down in your journal, and yeah, next time we have the session, then you'll just have your journal with you and we can go through it. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and you found it informative. Please try and do these things, these activities. Like, I know it can sound like a little tedious and dumb, but I promise you at the end, like, you and I both will benefit from this. Thank you so much for watching my video, yo, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're joining me on this journey, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you're notified when the next session comes through. I think I'll do it every week so that we don't forget things quickly. Yeah, guys, take care of yourself.